Oh, hello there. Let's change the lighting a little bit. I know we're mixing it up from where I usually sit, but hey there, what day is it? Wednesday. I'm so happy that you're here. We're back for day 3 of this week's live training on how to lose your first 5 pounds in the month of January. And wow, I'm so excited to be here. It's 3:30 as promised. I'm just trying to get everything together. I have a cool giveaway that's going to be happening starting Sunday. So you're definitely going to want to stay tuned to this page as well as the Nourish with Emily page on Instagram for details about that giveaway. I'm giving away a whole bunch of stuff and I cannot wait to share it with you guys. So I hope you're having a wonderful Wednesday. This week is flying by for you. So like I said, we're back for day 3. And the day 3 of this week's training is all about building your plate. This is something that I talk about all the time with my clients. So I'm giving you a little sneak peek to what I talk about with them, how to institute these things with examples, and let's get rolling on it. So if you're watching this live, please remember to comment live down in the comments below. If you're watching this replay, please comment Team Replay down in the comments below. I love seeing when all you guys are watching. I love saying hello to everybody. I see Kristen's watching. I see Christina's watching. Hey guys, so happy that you're here with me live. So you know what, let's get started. I don't know if you've ever heard about it, but there was something that was the food pyramid. You probably definitely heard about the food pyramid, which was kind of confusing to say, what does that mean? How much should I eat of things? So the USDA has come out with a wonderful thing a couple years ago called My Plate. And this is what I model my own plate after, as well as what I teach my clients to model their plates after. And if they don't do a plate, we do it as a checklist method, different options. But this is a good visual for us to have. Now that we've created awareness on where we have gaps, where we have extra time in our schedule that we can go and work out or do things, meditate, read more, whatever it is, we have to now institute what we can change, institute the things, especially with our nutrition. So we're going to go to our plate. This is what a solid plate looks like. This is what a solid plate looks like. And I get that it's backwards. I'm sorry, it's because I'm using my forward-facing camera. I get that it's backwards. So we want to start here. The first thing you should be putting on your plate is your vegetables. We're trying to get a source of vegetables with every meal. I had a client texting me last week that she was having broccoli and cauliflower steamed with her breakfast just to get some more vegetables and fiber in. Good job, Michelle. I'm so proud of you with that. So we're going to aim for our fruits and vegetables. It doesn't have to be fruits and vegetables. Like at dinner time, we usually don't eat fruits with dinner. That's completely okay. It could be a half plate of vegetables. We want to make sure we have this on our plate. We can go through different options. A potato actually counts as a starch. It is not considered a vegetable. Same with the sweet potato. Corn is an iffy one. Most likely counts as a starch or a grain. Same with if you're having a lot of peas, more of the zucchinis, celery, stuff like that will count as regular vegetables because they're higher in water content, lower in those starches. So we want to make sure we have a starch or a vegetable on our plate. I think half the plate, I think Wegmans had a thing, was like half plate healthy, half the plate of vegetables. And then we got over here, we got our protein. Hey Tammy, thanks for hopping on. We got our protein here too. We want to make sure that we're having a protein source with every meal. Then we got our grains here. Hey Nicole, thanks for hopping on. We got our grain sources. This can also be a source of starches. So we have our vegetables, proteins, grains, fruits, and our dairy over here. I'm a big proponent of dairy. My mom works for the Dairy Association. I drink so much milk, helps make my bones nice and strong, and gives me extra protein. But I'm going to give you some examples here. So here was my lunch today. For my fruit, I had a clementine. I know that I have been lacking fruits, especially in the wintertime, so I packed a clementine. Something I just got in my Off the Muck box is actually blueberries, which is going to be another part of my lunch for tomorrow. Probably might even freeze them and have them as a dessert tonight. I love frozen blueberries. With my vegetables, I mostly had fruits with lunch. Vegetables, I had macaroni and cheese, which gives me dairy and grains, as well as a little bit of protein, but mostly dairy and grains, tiny bit of protein. And then I had a Chobani drinkable yogurt. So my lunch, I did not have time to take off around lunchtime today. My lunch hour, because I'm working a later day, is from 3 to 4, and obviously it's too late for me to eat lunch now. So my lunch hour, my protein I had there was the Chobani Complete, which is a drinkable yogurt. Absolutely delicious. 25 grams of protein per serving, which is unheard of in a drinkable yogurt, but really has been keeping me full and satisfied through this afternoon. So building our plates like this. Another thing, let's talk about for my breakfast. I had egg whites with cheese and there were sauteed vegetables inside the eggs on a whole grain flatbread. So this is another good example of it. I sometimes do lack in fruits. But that's something that I know that I need to work on after tracking my food. Hence why I have bags of clementines now. Hence why I brought the blueberries. Vegetables, I usually always have 2 servings of vegetables with dinner time, just to increase the amount of vegetables that I'm having, increasing that fiber. So this is something that you can adopt with your plate. You can make those little lines in your head that we want about 1/4 of it vegetables, 1/4 of it fruit, 1/4 of it protein, 1/4 of it grains. Now remember, these 2 are interchangeable. You can have both. You can have one or the other. We need 2 to 3 servings of vegetables a day, 2 servings of fruit a day, 1/2 cup cooked, 1/2 cup raw, 1 cup cooked is considered a serving of vegetables. 1 cup raw, 1/2 cup cooked. Sorry about that. 1 cup raw, 1/2 cup cooked is a serving of vegetables. A medium-sized fruit, 15 grapes, a 1/2 cup of, if they're like berries, things like that. 1/2 cup of cooked fruit is considered a serving. Grains is about a 1/2 cup. Protein is 3 ounces, or the size and width of a woman's palm, or about the size of a deck of cards. Dairy is 5 ounces for yogurt, 8 ounces for a glass of milk, 1 ounce of cheese. It will all bring you to at least 8 grams of protein there. So start to use this and implement it after you figured out what you are missing with your food. We want to make a checklist. This is something that I give to my clients only. We have a nutrient checklist where we go through and say, what's our protein here? What's our vegetable here? What's our fruit here? What's this here? What do we have? Are we making sure we're getting everything in? Going back at the end of the week, looking that over and saying, what am I missing? What can we institute? So I'm going to tell you right now, some of the most common things that people leave off their plates are fruits and protein. A lot of people forget to put protein on their plate, and nuts are not a protein. Peanut butter is not a protein. That is a fat. It does not fall under the protein area. Fats are also, there's something that's on here as well, not visually on here, but something we need to have in our diet as well. We also forget a lot about fruits, especially in the wintertime, because we're not, they don't have the fresh berries or the watermelon, whatever it is. But if we're modeling our plates after this, we're making that checklist, we're making sure we're trying to get all of these things in, and we're listening to our bodies, that can help create that change. If there's one thing that I want you to get out of this, creating awareness precedes change. Once you have awareness, that's when you can start making the changes. That's when you can start to add this stuff in. That's when you can start to be more consistent. So if you're going to be more consistent this year and you're going to execute this and make sure that you're checking those boxes at all your meals, so you have all of those things, say down in the comments below, I commit. So if you commit to doing this, leave that down in the comments below. If you have any questions on this, making your plate, giving you more ideas, please leave them down in the comments below. I have a whole team, but we can work on other stuff for you, do more trainings. Heck, I was working on another training that's going to go up next week on trends that we're going to leave in 2020, that we're not going to bring into this year. Yes, I know we're already in 2021, but we're going to leave these trends in 2020 because I'm sick and tired of talking about them. So we'll talk about that next week. If you guys have any questions, please let us know. Leave them down in the comments below. Thank you so much for watching. I'm so happy that you guys are on live with me today. Have a wonderful night, and I gotta get back to work. Bye.